We're making poppies for Veterans Day.
We honor the people that died, so we make the poppies.
Thank you for fighting for our country and keeping us safe.
Thank you for the sacrifices you made.
Thank you for our freedom.
Thank you to the Navy and my Uncle David who are fighting overseas for our freedom.
Thank you to the Army and my cousin Justin for fighting for our freedom too.
A veteran is someone in the military that fights for our country.
Honor the soldiers that died for us today so we can have freedom in America. Paul Cummings made 888,246 poppies for soldiers that lost their lives in World War I. He had help from 21,688 volunteers.
My name is Paul Cummings. I am a ceramic artist. I decided to make a ceramic flower per person who died at the front of the First World War.
And they're destined for the moat of the Tower of London.
It's literally going to be 16 acres of ceramic flowers around the moat to encase it to represent the people who died. I normally make everything myself. The scale of this I can't. I need help because there's so many of them. And surprisingly enough, I've actually managed to gather a lot of people who 70% are artists, but they all actually have a direct link to actually a member in the armed forces or people they know who have died.
Bone dry, never been fired. This square been fired once, ready to be glazed.
Dipped. Ready to be fired twice.
Glazeware, been fired twice.
Some families had soldiers that died, and when they come by our poppies, they love how we care for their soldiers.
I think art can bring a community together because when something tragic happens and some people need something to lift their spirits up, and friends can help that, and when they see art that resembles that, a community can come together to help somebody who's lost someone.
My dad was a veteran in the Marines, and in Iraq, he used to go through these poor neighborhoods and tanks, and he used to give care packages to the children who didn't have that much.
My dad served in the Air Force. He managed to survive for 20 years. Ever since I was 1 up to 5, he was in the military. Every time he was deployed, he always gave me a bear, he gave me a frog, and then he gave me a special book. Every time I missed him, I would always go to that book, and when it said, "I love you, K-Bear, this is Daddy," I always pressed it and we started it.
My mom's brother was in the military, and he jumped out of a plane with the American flag to show that we won.
Soldiers are the definition of hope, freedom, and sacrifice.
The reason why we make poppies is because the Army fights for our country, and that's why they make them. And it's because they fight for our lives. The reason why we make poppies is because when they die, that means they've done good stuff for us. So that way we don't have to follow the other countries' rules, and it gives them lots of freedom for our life. The reason why the Army fights for our country is so
because they fight for our country and so that we will not be dead for freedom. They put the flowers there to show that they care about the people who risk their life to give the other people freedom.